Hi, my name is Jason Gong. This is FTT 211 Advanced 1911 Advanced Armors course. This is week 5 assignment. Instructor is Mr. Minato, and today is April 30th, 2023. This week we're going to go into functions check, dry, and with snap caps, and then we're going to talk about what we do during a live fire one. We're going to go into the trigger pull, talk about that, how it feels. Then we're going to go into measuring the barrel, and then we're going to measure the twist rate. And then at the end of this, we're gonna check the headspace on this thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you that they're just snap caps. That's it. Firearm is empty. It's not loaded. Nothing in the chamber. All right. All right. The function check, we're gonna test the slide. Make sure everything's working right. Nothing's getting hung up. It's not too hard to do. Nothing's gonna hinder this thing from fire. All right. Next, we're gonna put the thumb safety on, and we're gonna attempt to fire. Not working. All right, we're going to take thumb safety off. We're not going to depress in the grip safety. We're going to attempt to fire. Nothing happens. Depress in the grip safety. Boom, it fires. Okay, so that's a dry fire check. All right, now we're going to insert some snap caps into this bad boy and chamber. Now, as you see it, I'm feeding it. Chamber, loading, chambering, locking, fire, extracting, ejecting. All right, we're going to do this again. Pull the trigger again. Boom. Same thing over again. Now I'm going to pull it again. Hold the trigger one more time. Going to check, chamber it. Clicking. Boom. All right. So that was a snap cap check. All right. Now during a live fire check, what you would do is you would load live round, and then you would load a dummy round or an expended round, and you would test the systems with the fire stuff. So you see if it would catch the malfunction, hang up, and then work on it from there. That's how you would test the functioning on the safeties and everything else on that one. All right. As for the trigger pull, we're going to move into part 2. I don't see any issue with the trigger pull. Haven't been in the range yet with this. I don't have any issues with it. Some people have said it's heavy. Some people said I need to get a new lighter trigger. I don't know. I'm fine with it the way it is. All right. Now we're going to move on to the barrel length. Let's get on over to it. All right. To test the barrel length on this bad boy, you're going to get your cleaner rod. What you're going to do, you're going to put it in the chamber. Back. And you're going to measure. Alright, so then I'll bust out my tape, which is right here. Fancy Craftsman tape. And you're just going to measure that off. Get about 4.25 on the barrel. Alright, so now we're going to move on to testing the twist rate, or getting the twist rate. Alright, so get the twist rate. You're going to have your cleaner rod and your jag, and then you're going to watch this Otis cleaning kit that the school provided didn't have a jag. So what you're going to do is you're going to make your little flag. Okay, you see it right here. Alright, and what you're going to do is at the end, you're going to make a mark right here at the tip of it. Alright, you're going to get it in there. Alright, and you're going to watch this rotate as you push it in. As it goes in, you make your mark. Alright? And what you do is you measure that mark off. Alright? And I got about 3.34. So what you do at that point is you make a measure it, and what it is it, inches times denominator of fractional revolution twist rate. So it only moved a fourth, so I got 3 point something times 4 is 15. So a 1 in 15, which doesn't sound right, because I think maybe it's because this clean rod wasn't working right, or this end. So I'm going to round that up to a 4. So you can take that 4 times a 4 and you're going to get a 16. So this barrel could be a 1 16th barrel. All right. So moving on next is we're going to talk about headspace. So when it comes to headspace, that's a pretty important thing. You don't have proper headspace, your weapon's not going to fire. It's not going to go into battery. So what you want to do is you take your handy dandy headspacing gauge. So right here, as you can see, I've got a no-go gauge for 45 caliber, and they make them all in different calibers. You just got to look online and find them. And then you got a go gauge. So what you do is you want to take your weapon firearm apart. All right. You want to leave your slide and your barrel intact. All right. And you're going to take that go gauge, which is right here. You're going to slide that into the extractor. All right. And what you're going to do is you're going to test to see if the barrel goes into battery, it completely locks, and you see no gap whatsoever from the end of the barrel right here onto the slide. All right. You're gonna look in here, you can see it's completely locked back and there's no gap. All right. So that's how you know it's got proper battery. Alright, press that down a little bit to get that off. Now we're going to put the no-go gauge in. And slide that in as well. Push it down. And as you can see, right back here, there's a gap. It did not completely go into battery. And you can see that it didn't completely lock around the round. So that means it's not completely in battery. It's not going to fire. And you're going to have an issue later on. That's how you check the headspace on your 1911. That is my week 5 assignment. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm sorry if it felt rushed. I was having a hard time today. See y'all next week.